Good evening, ladies. Welcome back to Compound Interesting. In today's video, I want to talk about one of the most high potential niches in the entire crypto industry, and that of course is crypto gaming. All the big brain people in the crypto industry believe that crypto gaming is the avenue to bring in the masses into the crypto industry. I spent the entire day researching the crypto gaming industry to find the best plays, which I'll share at the end of this video, but I also came across some realizations about the crypto gaming industry that I want to share with you today. The first massive realization that I came to is that obviously I'm not a gamer. I don't know what games are going to succeed. Even if I play the games and I think they're good, I could still be wrong. But once I came to the realization that if we just get one hit game in the crypto gaming industry, every single crypto gaming project is going to go berserk. Just as an example, when Facebook changed its name to Meta, every single metaverse coin, every single metaverse project went absolutely berserk. I had some tiny amount of Decentraland, and that went like 300x. Something similar could happen in the crypto gaming industry, because if just one game captures the attention of the mainstream audience and just one game takes off, the entire crypto gaming industry is going to see a gigantic pump. So you can just choose the best projects, but even if the projects that I've invested in haven't brought in millions of users, if they're just doing okay, it doesn't matter. As long as one game does well in the crypto industry, a lot of these coins and a lot of these projects will inevitably pump to the fucking moon. Let me just show you how much money these Web2 free to play games actually make. They're making tens of billions of dollars in revenue per year. Tens of billions, and that's probably a lot of that being profits, because they're just digital games. And what exactly if it's free to play, what exactly are they selling? How are they making money? Because they're selling skins, they're selling characters, they're selling boosts, they're selling weapons, etc, etc. Now, what is the unique selling point of Web3/NFT/crypto games? Obviously, you can actually own the in-game assets rather than them being completely controlled by the gaming studio. So let me ask you this. If you were going to buy a skin in a game, or if you're going to buy a weapon or a character, would you rather just give $1,000 or $100 or $10 directly to Microsoft, and Microsoft keep that money and you get this asset that you can only use within that game, and that game might only be popular for a few months? Or would you rather get an asset that you can trade, and if this game becomes even more popular, you could potentially sell that asset for more than you bought it? You can bring that asset to a different game that potentially allows for interoperability, like you can bring the sword into a different game that will accept it, or the skin, or you can even potentially put it on a lending platform and borrow against this asset. Obviously, you're going to be more inclined to spend a lot more money on an asset that you can potentially trade, or that you can potentially make money on, and one that you actually own. So once you see that these companies are making tens of billions of dollars, and these dorks are actually buying this stuff that they don't even own, they're just torching their money because they can't do anything with those skins once they've bought them. And I'm just joking calling them dorks, because all my friends do it as well. They bought loads of Fortnite skins. I'm not a gamer. I probably would have done it myself if I was. I just want to accentuate the point of how much these people are actually spending on these assets that they can't even do anything with. The other nice thing about crypto gaming is that gaming itself is a growing industry. So with gaming, you're kind of swimming with the current of gaming, which is growing, but then you've also got a jetpack on you, which is crypto. So you're just going, like, you're getting this current from the gaming industry growing, and then you've also got the jetpack, which is crypto, which is growing so fast as well. And we're even seeing the Web2 kind of gamers, the top gamers in Fortnite, such as Mongrel. This was big when Mongrel came over to the Web3 space. He's like over 1 million subscribers on YouTube, one of the top Fortnite players of all time. Obviously, Fortnite is coming down a bit in popularity, so he's gonna see another game that he can do well in, or that people will watch him play. And he came across Dookie Dash, the Bored Ape Yacht Club game in the sewers, and bought one of the passes and got the first place. And he also got loads of the top scores with loads of different sewer passes. he went and sold that sewer pass, the golden key. He sold it for $1.3 million, which is twice his lifetime earnings across his last 5 years of being like a top gamer in Fortnite and other games. It was really good publicity for the crypto space, for the crypto gaming space. Okay, so how am I going to play this? How am I going to invest in the crypto gaming space? I think the safest approach is to wait till we have that one hit game. It might be waiting years, we might only be waiting months, who knows? But once we get one or two crypto games that really start to hit the mainstream, or that really start to take off, something on the order of like Axie Infinity or potentially bigger, at that point, you're going to have, or I'm going to have, a shopping list of all the best crypto gaming projects that I've researched and that I've played. And at that point, when something's starting to take off, like that project, the coin or the NFT in that project is going to start mooning. But then following that, every other crypto gaming ecosystem is going to start going berserk. And at that point, you want to be, the lowest risk way to do it is waiting for that point where crypto gaming is starting to come into a narrative. It's kind of like waiting for the point where Facebook changed its name to Meta. And at that point, that's when things really start to go crazy. And that's a lower risk way. Obviously, you could potentially, obviously not financial advice, but if you bought stuff right now in the depths of the bear market or over the coming months and years, and crypto gaming does take off in 2 or 3 or 4 years time, obviously there would be enormous returns to be made. Just to add to that point, we know that the entire crypto gaming industry is valued in the like single digit billions of dollars, depending on what you classify as crypto gaming. Like if you include Otherside and ApeCoin and stuff like that, like it's still in the single digit billions of dollars. If you only include like completely just crypto games, it's like less than $1 billion in market cap. And in the future, it could get to tens of billions, if not hundreds of billions in market cap, just like the Web2 gaming industry is right now. Okay, so how do we find this crypto gaming shopping list of the best games that we want to buy when things start taking off, or in the depths of the bear market when everything's really low? Well, how I'm approaching it is the main things that you want to look for, which I'll explain in a bit further detail how to find that. The first thing you want to look for is users and adoption. That's one of the main things. If there's actually users and people liking the game, that's obviously really important. The other obvious thing that you want, the game has to actually be fun. That's also really important. It can't just be a Ponzi. Like people can't, there was a lot of Ponzonomics in the previous gaming bull run, like the likes of Jewel and the likes of Axie Infinity, which weren't really fun games. People were making money because people were speculating on the game. But if a game is fun and if it has users, that's a really good starting block. The other really important thing that it needs is a big treasury. It's very expensive to make a quality game. So you need millions of dollars to create one of these kind of really hit games. So look for projects that have a big war chest that can stop them from going bankrupt. Okay, so the lower risk kind of plays that you could look for, instead of investing in single games, is to actually invest in a gaming studio, in a crypto gaming studio. The best one in my opinion, but it already has a big market cap, is Gala Games. So it has $200 million market cap. And I think it was, I think it hit like $4 billion market cap. Let me check that. So the market cap right now is 250 million, and the top market cap was just over $5 billion in market cap. So even if it got back to where it was, actually before I say that point, one very important thing we have to remember in crypto gaming is, like for Gala Games or for Illuvium or for a lot of these coins, to get back to all-time highs in the price of the coin, their market caps are going to have to be a lot higher, because, for example, Illuvium, which I'll talk about in a bit, it has 3 times the amount of coins in circulation now than when it was at all-time highs. So for it to get back to all-time highs, it actually has to get 3 times higher in market cap. So just keep that in mind. It might not be as easy to get back to all-time highs, considering the amount of coins that have been released into the circulating supply. You have to keep that in mind. So always look at the fully diluted market cap when you're investing in anything. If the fully diluted market cap is so much bigger than the circulating market cap, it's obviously not a good sign. But Gala Games, even with its $250 million market cap and its 1.6 fully diluted valuation, why do I still like it? Because the team were the same guys who created Zynga. And if you know what Zynga created Zynga Poker, and their biggest hit game was Farmville. And I'm sure a lot of you remember Farmville back in the day. So they're obviously really know what they're doing when creating viral games. So Gala already have some games you can play, but if you're going onto the Gala website, just make sure you're going to the right one. I'll link it in the description, because there are scam ones that will ask you to input your MetaMask seed phrase. So just be really, really careful whenever you're connecting to any of these sites. You're always going to the correct one, because I actually went onto the wrong website and then realized that was a scam website. It looked the exact same as the real one, except then it was saying, oh, you need to update your MetaMask. And I was like, what? And then realized there was a scam website. So thank God I realized that. But anyway, some other gaming studios, top gaming studios, is Vulcan Forged. Their coin is PYR. And YGG, another gaming studio. Another platform that I've used is SoRare. And SoRare is like fantasy football, fantasy basketball, and fantasy baseball. I played the fantasy football, as in, you know, proper football, not American football. But yeah, it's basically fantasy football. You get free players, and you can choose the players that you think are going to do the best in the Premier League or whatever, who are going to score the most goals, and then you can get more cards. So just basically, whoever gets the most points, you get more cards, and then you can sell those cards. But SoRare is probably worth signing up to, because you can get some free cards just by signing up, and potentially that you might get something good. Some single games, like just investing in a game, one singular game, that's popular. So obviously you want to, if you're investing in a single game, you don't even bother investing in a game that doesn't have any traction yet. Like, that's just so risky. If you're going to invest in a single game, make sure it already is popular, already has traction, already people say it's good. So an example, like I've already mentioned, is Illuvium. People actually like this game, people play it, people say it's good. To add to that, Illuvium has like $70 million in their war chest because they sold land. So they have loads of money to be able to develop their game further. And you can play like beta versions of Illuvium. Other games that are popular, Gods Unchained, which is like a digital trading card game. Kind of like Yu-Gi-Oh! Except digital. So yeah, pretty self-explanatory there. Another one, Imposters by Leo Trades. You can buy the NFT for that. My Pet Hooligan is getting really big into the NFT space. In the gaming space, but it's another NFT project. Creeps by Overlord, another NFT project trying to get into the NFT space or gaming space. And Creeps, which is another NFT project which is trying to get into the crypto gaming space. Obviously the big one in the room is Otherside and ApeCoin, but this is already valued in the billions of dollars, so potentially less of an upside. But of course I'm heavily exposed to Otherside, a massive fan of what Yuga Labs are building with Otherside, and I have loads of research on Otherside, so yeah, I'll have more videos about that coming soon. But there are some of the projects I'm going to continue researching, and they're pretty much the projects that are on my shopping list for the next coming months and years, and ready to ape big once crypto gaming once that narrative starts to really take off. That's how I'm playing it anyway. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I really appreciate you watching. Thank you so much, and see you in the next one. Cheers.